Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to part 11 of my sub setup series. Can't quite believe it's come this far, but I've still got another 5 outstanding as well, so there's plenty more to come. If you haven't seen one of these videos before, this is a series where you guys send me your setups. I take no credit for what you're about to see in this video at all. In this case, the build was actually sent over to me by Bronze Damian. He got in contact via the PlayStation messaging app. Now, when he got in contact, he did say this one drifts like butter, so I've been looking forward to trying this one for quite a while now. And as you can see from the video that's currently playing, the car he's chosen to go for is actually the Fairlady Z version S. It's a car that most of us know and love within GT Sport. It's incredibly easy to use. It was one of those builds that when I first did one many months ago when it was added into the game, I got a lot of enjoyment out of this, and it was certainly something that I used a lot in lobbies. But with all the updates that we've had within the game, it is a car that I haven't used for quite a while now, so it was a load of fun going back and trying out this setup. The build that Bronze Damian has sent over is very similar in terms of usability to every single one of the builds you guys have sent to me so far. As I always say, I've been really impressed with what you guys come up with, and it does just go to show that there are so many different ways of adjusting these vehicles within GT Sport to get them comfortable for the way you like to drift. With this one, the anti-roll bars have actually been adjusted quite aggressively, and it's something that I wouldn't normally do with one of my builds. And it took a little bit of getting used to for me, certainly at the start. The car felt a little bit heavy at the back end, but a few laps into Suzuka, I've settled into where I was comfortable with it. And to be honest with you, I don't think anyone's going to have any issues trying this one out for themselves. So as he says, the transitions are buttery smooth, and the weight transfer just feels really natural once you get used to the car. And as always, at the end of this video, I will be posting his build exactly as he sent it to me, so you guys can copy it down and have a go yourselves. So let's move on to the real part of this video, which is me trying to tackle the Dragon Trail Drift Trial with this particular car and see how it does on the leaderboard against the rest of your builds that you've sent in to me. Now, as always, this is just a bit of fun. It's not an accurate way of recording which car is better against another one. In fact, what I've noticed as I've done more and more of this is that I'm just getting better at it myself. So the scores that are coming out seem to be getting higher and higher each time. And certainly the top of the leaderboard is the bit that keeps getting impacted with these new builds. But that being said, you guys seem to really like it, and I really enjoy putting these bits together as well. And if you haven't seen one of these videos before, the rules are very simple. I get 5 minutes to do as many runs as I possibly can at the Dragon Trail Drift Trial using this particular car. Whatever is the highest scoring run from that 5-minute period is the one that's recorded and the one that goes onto the leaderboard. I always save this session for the last part of recording these videos so that I am very familiar with the car, and it's been the same for every single one of your builds that you've sent in to me. It's really tight at the top of the leaderboard with Ghost Monster leading the way with the mighty M4 from the last video. So let's see how this one does. There we have it, across the line with a massive 10,963. Unfortunately not quite enough to take top spot, but let's take a look at the leaderboard and see where that puts Bronze Damian. So a massive congratulations to you, Bronze Damian, for achieving a podium here. It's no easy feat against some of these other cars that have been submitted so far. Also, I just want to say a massive thank you to you for taking your time out to send this build over for me to test. And what I'm going to do now is just take you straight over to the build exactly as Bronze Damian sent it over to me, so you guys can give it a try for yourselves. And if you do give it a go, please make sure you use that comment section down below to let him know what you think of the build. Any love is always welcome, and any feedback is always a good thing. So for this one, you are going to want to take the power level all the way up to level 4 there and right to the top at 159%, and that's going to leave you 494 brake horsepower. Weight reduction wise, ignore the fact that I've taken that to level 4, that's from my other builds, but all you need to do is actually take it up to level 1, I believe. Drop the weight there to 97%, which is going to leave you 1,435 kilograms. Traction control for this one is set to 0. Comfort hard tyres both front and rear. The brake balance is set to 0 on this as well. Ride height wise, he's gone for 105 on the front and 105 on the rear. The natural frequency is set to 1.7 and 1.7. Anti-roll bar here, like I say, is quite an aggressive adjustment here. So the front is set to 8 and the rear is set to 2. The compression and rebound remain the same there at 60, 60 and 90 and 90. Front camber angle is set to 3 and the rear one is set to 1.2. Toe angle on the front there is set out 0.25 and he's gone for in 0.22 on the rear. Downforce you can't adjust with this one. With the differential it's set to fully customised and he's got it on 25, 15 and 30. And then with the transmission again set to fully customised, you've got a max speed auto set there to 168. And I'll leave the different gear ratios here on the screen, so if you want to copy them down you can. I really hope you've enjoyed today's sub setup video. If you have, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also use the like button. It really helps these videos grow when you do. Don't forget to use that comment section to let Bronze Damian know what you think of his build. And again, a massive thank you to you for taking your time out to send this over to me. I really hope you all have a great day and I'll see you on the next one.